All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Twitch was on some bullshit. It always is, man. It always is. Oh, I don't think it is no more. Okay, so let's start to record. I'll check the time in a minute. Either way. So what's up, folks? Welcome to the Morning D podcast. Sorry, I'm a little late. You know how it is when you're a little late. It's always some excuse. But my only excuse is really is I woke up a little bit like at 11:15. I was like, fuck, I got to do the podcast at 11:30, and I started listening to some music for a little bit while I was rating, and you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? That you get that early 2000 shit up in there, like you know what I'm saying, hip hop that I used to listen to, like Boozy, Young Jeezy, fucking SPM, Zero. Who else was on my playlist? It was a badass playlist. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? It was great. It had Webby, had some DJ Screw shit. You know what I mean? Before I know it, I'm jamming. I said, oh fuck, it's almost fucking 12:30. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. So like, and I'm like, damn, I'm really fucking running late because of this shit. Because but like, once I get my old school music in there from when I was in high school or after high school, it's like it's over. I ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be chilling, mind my own business. So, you know what I mean? Like today's episode is gonna be a little weird one. I think I'm trying something new. I'm gonna tell some stories and stuff. And um, I've first of all, I'd like to give a big shout out to my friend JoJo. She's been encouraging me to kind of step more into like doing the podcast more, doing more social media stuff like that. She's like, I don't know what's stopping you, and you're single, you have no kids. I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know I'm a loser. But no, she's been doing that. She told me about that. She told me about merch and shit like that. So I'm gonna start putting like making shirts, and maybe people that like start following the podcast like for the first like 20 followers and get a free shirt, or maybe like what I'm saying, just something stupid that I made up or something. I have few in design. I just been looking for a good company to go through, a cheap company to go through to get some good shirts, so I could buy them all and just give them as giveaways and shit like that. That's kind of what I want to do at first, and then of course, as time builds up, I want to start, hopefully people will start purchasing them. But because I already designed a shirt before, and a lot of my friends on Facebook bought it and stuff like that. But it was like wasn't really much going to me, It's like, and no offense, I don't. I kind of want to just give it away, I want people to like, so they can like promote the podcast and stuff like that. Like I think free promotion would be fucking dope, and people like, oh, this guy's fucking a fat loser. We listen to him talk, and it's fucking hilarious because he's just so fat, I'm like, well, yeah, I am. So anyway, and last night, so big shout out to JoJo, man. She's cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? She's telling me about the merch shit like that, and you know what I mean. Like, and she's like a kind of a businesswoman herself, so definitely big shout out to her coworker and stuff like that. I'm not talking about JoJo Swastika, where the fuck her name is, that my nieces have on their backpack. I forgot that that's a person too, but like all my nieces have this blonde girl in my backpack that turned gay and now is more famous. So that's pretty cool. Like I think everybody should do that. Like if you're like doing social media, turn gay, turn trans, and you can become like way more fucking famous, bro. So that's what I'm involved. I'm gonna do too. Pretty soon, I'm also gonna like turn trans, but I'm not gonna dress like a chick, or I'm not gonna cut my dick off like a chick. I'm still gonna date women. But like most of the women that I meet out here that are pansexual or trans, or they're queer, but they all have husbands, but all they do is dye their hair and like and sit on the couch and eat all day, and somehow they're some kind of weird sexual stuff, and they're really down to what I'm saying, they're queer, but they don't date the same sex, what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to be like too, because those women are pretty well known and pretty respected here in Texas, so it is what it is. Now, speaking of my friend JoJo, speaking of and also just a lot of stuff like that, and she's one of them. But there's another friend of mine too that I went to go see on Easter, which was fucking dope. He was I'm so fucking high. Sorry. So I'm so fucking dope, and I went to go hang out with him on Easter and stuff like that. We had a good time, and he told me that he was moving back to the West Coast. And it's like you always have these weird feelings when like your friends are leaving, and I was I was literally like thinking about this because I remember the first friend I ever met that left, and this is before the social media era, so that's why. Like even when I look for this guy on social media, because every once in a while you just like you think about that friend that that left, or what I'm saying, or that chick that got away, or something. You always think of random people that you met along the way in your life, especially when you're in your 30s, like I am. I think about these people a lot, like, and it's not like really I don't sit and dwell on them, but I'm like I'll be sitting in my room or whatever, about to go to bed at night, and then all of a sudden I wonder what happened to that guy, like that shit always happens. And I was thinking about that after I got done hanging out with my friend Nick. And of course, if you want to know who Nick is, Nick's actually a really cool ass fucking dude. He was on episode 91. So if you're on my YouTube channel, Root Productions, or you're following the Morning D podcast, definitely look up episode 91. It used to be called the Morning Beer podcast. Nick was on there. We had a great conversation about the difference between Texas and San Diego. We had like a pretty cool fucking conversation, and both of us were like we're both half Mexican and half white, which is weird. But like we both like shared our experiences in life and stuff like that. Like the way he grew up was way different from the way I grew up down in small town Texas, according to the way he grew up in San Diego and stuff like that. So I really respect Nico a lot, man. And he and he's one of those guys that just like he's a good guy, So he called me on Easter. He's like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? He was like, I got this ham in the oven. I got some mashed potatoes going. I got some blah blah blah. He was, man, what are you doing? You always say you don't celebrate holidays. What are you doing for Easter? I said, man, I'm just sitting here drinking wine, chilling, dude. And he goes, well, come through. And then he told me, he goes, yeah, this might be one of the last times we hang out because of, like, I think we might have a barbecue next week or something like that. But like, that was like one of the last, it's like when it's always the last time you're hanging out with a friend, it's like, damn. Like, but luckily for me and Nick, we're both in the social media age where, how do I put it? In the social media age, like, we're still going to be able to talk to each other. And that had me thinking about my very first friend I ever had that moved away, and he was one of my very first friends. And it's like we weren't in the same group in school. We were both in like he moved to my town, I think in 5th grade, and I didn't really talk to dude much until about 6th grade. And in 6th grade, like in middle 6th grade, it was like he found out I was like a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and I was that kid that literally was like, I tried to do a Kamehameha on my teacher, bro. Like I was that serious. And so I was, sitting there one day, and like I forgot how, like, I remember exactly what he was wearing when we first started hanging out, though. That's weird. Like, you always remember like the first time you seen people, and sometimes you remember the last time you seen people too, which is like, damn. So I seen this dude, and he was like, I was talking about like something, I was at my table. We had like a table, and for years, me and my friends sat at the same table, at the same end, at the same everything. Like, had my friend Ben, my friend Michael, which me and Michael were frenemies. Michael was like, we were like Kyle and Cartman. So I was like the only Mexican in the group. So it was like goddamn Mexicans, but like he still had love for me, and I still had love for him. But like at the same time, I was like stupid honky and shit like that. But like I remember, like it was like Ben, Michael, Sean, and then me. That's how the table order would go. And then this guy, we're gonna call him Lee. Lee was he went part of our group. There was like 4 of us, and then of course we had some other people came later and stuff like that, like Skylar and stuff like that, like Skylar Harp, which I have had him on the podcast too. But like he was there too, and he was like him and Ben were the smart ones. Skylar Harp and Ben were the smart ones. I was one of the dumb. I was the one always getting the fights and shit, and always getting sent to the principal's office because people were picking on me and shit. But anyway, long story short, I was I decided to, I was kind of reaching out more to more people and stuff like that. And I met this dude. He was kind of like, he moved in 5th grade. He was kind of a nerd like us. I remember he like dressed like Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. He had like a blue T-shirt and like some short pants, as they called them. Like they were shorts, but they were like kind of, like a Bobby Hill short. You know what I'm saying? They were weird. It was weird. Like I never saw why people wore those things, because my shit was always hanging off my ass and shit like that. So, he was like, hey, you like Dragon Ball Z? Like, yeah. Like, every time you meet a friend, you always remember the first time your first conversation with them. Just like when I met my best friend now, like a dude I stay with, like, I stay with him and his wife. I remember our first conversation was literally about the Lakers and how both of us did not care for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how you remember, like in my, with my, I can tell you every best friend I had in our first conversation, which is weird. Every important friend, not the ones I just say hi to every once in a while from work or whatever that come into my job and say hi to me, talk to me a little bit, and call me friend. No, I'm talking about important friends. So, so anyway, me and this dude started talking about Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, and he was like, he knew my friend Sean because they were both artists. They both used to love to draw like Dragon Ball Z characters and shit like that. So they started making like drawing like me into a Dragon Ball Z character, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, man," And so I was like, "That's what's up, bro." And then like he drew like we all drew ourselves into like Dragon Ball Z characters, which I couldn't draw. I could just tag and stuff like that, but I wasn't like some artist. You know what I'm saying? So like, but that's how we all became friends. Well, me and this dude were cool as hell. I didn't even sit like with him. Like his mom was always late to pick him up from to school because she was like a doctor or some shit. So like she'd come pick this fool up, and like I would wait for him because my parents were never home because they was working and stuff like that. So like what I have to do is like wait, either meet my brothers or my brothers would already be home, or that or they get home when my parents get home. So it's cool. So I had to walk home from school. It was like only like a mile walk, and what I'm saying? It took me about 30, 45 minutes to get home because I was always fuck assing around. But I'd wait with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I could talk to dude and stuff like that. So we'd sit there and talk and everything. And I remember like every day in 7th grade, 6th and 7th grade, I'd wait with this dude. And as soon as he'd leave, then I'd leave. And sometimes his mom would give me a ride home, but most of the time, as soon as he'd leave, I'd leave. And so, and after a while, that was how we were. We didn't really hang out at lunch. We hung out at breakfast. We hung out after school. It was like, during the day we had our own things to do. We had our own groups. We didn't want to like be cool with anybody. But I remember this dude was like literally one of my first friends that ever moved away, and that's what I was getting to. And and so anyway, he was sort of chilling one day. He told me, he was like, "Hey man, at the end of the year, I'm moving away, and I'm moving in with my father in San Antonio. But if I don't like it there, I'm coming back in ninth grade." I said, "Cool." You know what I'm saying? So every day we hung out and stuff like that. And I went to his house a few times. And then, after that, he was, like at the last day of school, he was like, "Hey, it's the last day and I want to see you guys for a while." He said bye to all his other friends, said bye to me. And then he's like, I was like, "So, what are you going to do?" And he said, "Well, I'm probably going to come back in ninth grade, but, who knows?" But he didn't. He never came back in ninth grade, which was weird. Maybe I think he went to that different school and was like, "This school's way better." Because Marble Falls School was like, if you moved away, you were so happy, because like it was like one of those schools that were like, if you were poor or something like that, or you were a nerd. Like, he was a nerd. I was just poor. That was only my thing. So like, but it was like, dude, you were gonna fucking get beat the fuck up, or you were gonna get made fun of. That's how it was back in the day, and it was fun. Like people call you a fag and shit like that, and you're like, okay, thanks, man. Or like if you like the anime, you got beat up automatically. So like that's how it was. And nowadays, all them guys are like, saying, hitting me up, asking me what anime they should start watching, and I'm like, didn't y'all abuse me in school for this? But okay, start out with Dragon Ball like I did. That's a simple anime, Dragon Ball or Sailor Moon, and then move on up to something fucking more badass like Jujutsu Kaisen or something like that, like or Naruto Shippuden, which is my favorite anime, which everybody that knows me knows that. It always has been. It's like a kiddie one, but it reminds me of my childhood. It's fucking cool. So anyway, so like I remember talking to this dude, and I don't even remember like our last conversation really was about. It was just like probably about Dragon Ball Z. Like it was always Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, football. That's all I cared about in middle school. I cared about like football games. No, I cared about wrestling too, but you just remember like little weird shit like that. You're like, and I remember like the last time I seen this fool, like I was walking, and he was like, and I was like, because I had to leave for some reason, like, cause he said my mom won't be here till 6 o'clock, and usually his mom was like always like a little late. She'd be there at 3:30, or like, cause our school let out at 3:15, so it'd be like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, and I'd wait with him till 4 o'clock, and then Dragon Ball Z didn't come on till 4:30, so I get home by Dragon Ball Z, and. But like usually I'd wait on him until about 4 o'clock or whatever as late as I could, because I'm sorry, man, I can't wait that late today. It's the last day of school and I know my parents ain't gonna be home, so I gotta watch my brothers or something. It was something weird. And so I started walking away, and on my middle school had like this It has like a road, and it had like this hill. At the end of the hill had like the main road, and then it had like a little field. They don't have none of that shit no more. It's all shit built all over that motherfucker. But it had like this little field. Then it had a McDonald's down the hill from that field, and then across the highway in front of McDonald's. And then I hit that convenience store and ask for I get a bag of chips and a fucking candy bar, or I'll get a bag of chips and a free water. And then I'd walk from that convenience store. I don't. People don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, then I walked to the convenience store and go down the road, and there's another school. That I went down the road from another school. My house was right there. So I was walking, and I remember walking across that field, and I was in the middle of the field, and I turned around and looked back, and he's still waving. And then every time I'd look back, he'd get smaller and smaller when he was waving. And that's how I remember that dude. I just remember like him from a distance, just getting smaller and smaller and smaller as I got further and further away. Then bam. And that's like, and I can't like that's life, man. But then then I got two friends moving now, and both these people were like cool ass people. I should have hung out with them more. Like that's the kind of regret that's hitting me right now. Is like, damn, dude, you should have hung out with these people a lot more, man, because it would have been fucking dope. You would have had a good time because they're cool ass fucking people. They're not fake. They're not like you can just sit with them and have a good time. Like me and Nico really sat there for like hours roasting shit. Just watching this roast stuff and then laughing about it or roasting each other or whatever. Like it was crazy. And that's what I remember. I remember leaving this house. He's like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see you later. Come through and we're gonna barbecue. I was like, all right, bet. That's the last thing I remember. And like that's everything. Even like when like people move away or people die or whatever, it's like you always remember the last thing you've seen them as. Like but like these two people, like I remember my friend, she dropped me off last night and she was just like, all right, man. But she might come over today and have a beer with me, and this is probably the last time I'm gonna see her is today. But she wants to come over and have a beer with me and sit on the porch and talk shit a little bit. So after the podcast, I'll probably hit her up, see what's up, what's going down. You know what I mean? Like, just grab some lunch or some shit, So that's cool. But like, like we live in a area now because like even back in the day, like when my first friend moved away, and of course many friends after that happened too. But my first friend that moved away, we didn't have a cell phone. So he didn't have a cell phone number. I didn't have a cell phone number. We had house numbers, but like what good is that when your parents like my parents were strict. Well, I wasn't even allowed to use the phone until I was like literally in ninth grade. Like they wouldn't let me use the phone. They wouldn't let me, like sit on the phone and talk to people. If I wanted to talk to somebody, they better live in the neighborhood or they better be at school when I'm at school. That's it. If they're not there, then no. Then sorry. Poor connection. Come on, man. Don't do that to me. So anyway, that's how they were, my parents, and so having a good friend like that is like that shit's fucking rare, bro. And so he leaves, and then life goes on. Life goes on. Life moves the fuck on. That's what it does. And now I have these two friends, and I think when they told me, both of them told me around the same time they're leaving, and like one's going to the East Coast, one's going to the West Coast. I'm just like, damn, bro, like. That shit's real. Like, and then and then I went to lay down that night, and I started thinking about my friend Lee. Just thinking about what that fool's up to. So I tried to find him on Facebook, couldn't find him. And I tried like last year too, when I was thinking about him too. Like everyone, because every once in a while you just think about somebody that you knew in your life and shit like that. And like with these two people leaving, saying I know I'm gonna be able to keep a hold of them because I know like Nico, we follow each other on Snapchat, Facebook, everything but Twitter and Twitch. He don't follow me on Twitch because he don't have a Twitch, but. All that, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, the main ones I use, he's going to be on there every day. So, it's not like he's really leaving, but it kind of is like he's leaving. He's not, you can't just go to his house and, eat ham and talk shit, and meet his mother and stuff like that. And just like a lot of my friends, that's one reason why, I'm like, damn, dude, you got to treasure your fucking friends while they're around, because if you don't, it's like with me and my friend, she's talking about moving, and she's literally one of my favorite people to work with. You know what I'm saying? I like working with all my coworkers, but what I'm saying is one of the when we work together, we talk shit to each other all day long. We're having a good time, and it's cool. It's what's up. I don't know. I honestly don't. exactly know, but like I know it's like, damn, dude, like you kind of miss that. You know, people are not replaceable, but like, you'll always find like another friend to, you know, what I'm saying, kiki and laugh with and shit. You know, don't get me wrong. I always have. I'm the kind of person I can walk into a room and find friends. There's people I've met just online and never seen in real life that I talk to a lot. Like, you know, like the guys in my in our Discord. Um, I'm in a Discord, and every day I talk to these people. Sometimes I don't, you know, but like because they're making me laugh. Or I'm at work and I can't just stop and type and shit. But like the three guys that are main in there, I've never met these people in real life. Now, two of them do live here in Texas. They don't live too far away either. Like why haven't I made a trip? But you know, but same thing. You know, we're all just busy. This life as being an adult. And the other one, he lives in L.A. He's cool as fuck. He's actually been on the podcast. I can't tell you who he is, but like he's been on the podcast before, and he's also been in the chat in this one quite a bit. So, but like, what the fuck is going on with my connection? That's what happens. I gotta pay my bill. But so like, and that's what I kind of want to talk about for a little bit. You know, just you know, like how it is when your friends are leaving and stuff like that. It's like it's hard, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep on living, and before you know it, it's like still talk to them. It's just an information age. Back then, in the back of the day, that's the only thing that really sucked about back in the day too. Was like, God damn, bro! Like, oh, I ain't got a cell phone yet. I didn't have a cell phone until I was like a junior in high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was a late bloomer. Like people in my school started getting cell phones like literally in 10th grade. That was like a main thing. Like every year, like in small towns, like people have like a phase that go through. Everybody wants to get something that somebody has. Like you know, like in fifth grade it was yo-yos. Fifth grade was yo-yos, man. Like straight up just, and we played with the yo-yos. You know, sixth grade was Pokemon cards. Seventh grade was still kind of Pokemon-ish, but you know, most of the time, I feel like most of us started playing football and stuff like that, so we couldn't really keep in contact with Pokemon. And then eighth grade was like, what was it? Eighth grade was Heelys. I think the end of seventh grade or early eighth grade was Heelys. It was like where these fucking shoes that literally had like these little rollerblades, rolling wheels built inside of them. And people would put them on and pop them up and skate down the hallways. So we got in trouble for using those. I never could afford Heelys. Couldn't find none of my size because around eighth grade my feet started growing, bro. Like I wear a size 14 and a half, almost 15 shoe now. So back then I think it was like 11 or 12 or some shit. It was like, you know, I couldn't get nothing like that in kid sizes no more. You know, and I don't know if they made them in adult sizes, but they made them in kid sizes. And so my kid sizes were done with me. I wore men's. You know, what I'm saying? Like I've been wearing men's shoe size since seventh and eighth grade. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no more. Or like you know, well, we all kind of were wearing men's size anyway, but I was wearing men's size, not the little. My foot, it's 8 in men's, 8 in men's. That's women's. Mine's like fucking 14 and a half in men's. Like that's a shoe. So, but I was like So anyway, moving on from that subject, that's just the way it goes. You know, every year you had something. Ninth grade was, you know, who's gonna get laid, and then 10th grade was, you know, cell phones. Okay, so moving on. Great fucking news for me too. I also am getting my taxes back this year. That's fucking dope because I actually went to H&R Block to this cool ass lady. She was like the realest tax person I ever seen. Like I was like, oh, I forgot to tell you this. She's like, you forgot to tell me what? Like it was like that. That was her voice for real. She was cool as fuck, and she was like that lady. Like she was like, "What'd you say to me?" I'm like, oh, nothing. You know what I mean? Like I walked in, I was like, "Sorry, I'm a little late." She was, "Fool, I've been waiting on you." But like I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." You know, like but she was the coolest lady ever, bro. Like, and she got this shit done, man. Like, she got my, because like I don't know if y'all remember me talking about in 2020 how I didn't have a stimulus checks that ever came in. I'm getting my stimmy checks. I'm getting my taxes from this year. I don't know about the last 2 years though. Like I don't know what like they're supposed to give me that too, but we'll see because I filed in 2020 and my taxes never came through. They just never showed up. And I called the government, called them. No, you know, just the reach around like they always do. They didn't want to give me no money. So like she said, you should have came here. Said, yes, ma'am. And next time I know, she was, yeah, you will know. Okay. So I got that back, and one of the greatest things about that is it's not that I'm like, I'm gonna be like, money, money, money. No, bitch, I'm paying my tickets off. I'm paying my tickets off. Bitch, I'm paying all that shit. I'm getting my license back. You know what I'm saying? No more warrants. No more like when I go to my hometown. No more literally going to my fucking hometown and being scared. Because every time I go to my hometown, I got warrants out there. I'm kind of ducking all the time, ducking. Like every time a cop goes by, I duck down. Or every time like I make sure, like I always make sure the company I keep. That was the only good thing about like what having warrants will teach you is you knowing the company you fucking keep. You have now you know the company you will keep, which is oh shit, I shouldn't be hanging out with these goofy ass motherfuckers because they're gonna get me arrested. I got warrants. The police show up, I'm fucked. Like it's literally happened. Like there's so many times like I'll be like chilling with a couple and they get to a fight and they like a lot of my friends are in fucked up relationships. They get to a fucking fight. Old boy hits old girl. Old girl hits old boy. Anyway, the police get called and I'm like there I go. The police are on the way and I'll straight run off in the bushes and I'll be gone because I didn't want to be having anything to do with it. Like, and I can't run, so I'll be limping and shit and like walking off slowly. I'll act like I'm not even part of the whole situation. Like one time when I first met my best friend Stony, when I first met his wife when they barely first started dating, she had like this cool ass little kid, which was her son, and I like that dude to this day. That's my nephew. Can't say their names on here because they probably won't like it, but like I remember when I first met this lady, they weren't fighting or nothing like that. We were drinking at the park. Someone called the police on us, and Stony was like, shit, the police are coming, you know what I mean? Like we saw the police pull up. So Stony goes, hey, we don't know who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew. Like, because like me and him were both taught a lot by my cousin. But my cousin would always tell us when police are around, so you don't know nothing about me because he was always like it's weird because we were all three in the same situation. Like even though like we were kids, but it's like yo, because he'd have warrants and shit. He'd tell us that. So like he taught us like when you have warrants when police are coming around, leave. You're going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You're not the right color. You're going to go to jail, bro. Like, you can't talk your way out of it. They're going to run your name. Oh, fuck, you have a warrant. Going to jail. Because we've seen it happen to him, or we've seen him do the same thing. Like, the police were coming, and he just, like, disappeared. Like, it was like a ninja. He was like, and it just disappears. That's how it goes. So, I know this. And me and Stoney both have warrants. So, we looked at each other, okay. And so, Stoney went over there by his car, and acted like he didn't know what's going on, and we left this poor girl, his girlfriend, the first time meeting me, we left this poor girl sitting at the table with all these beer bottles. And she just sitting there. Like a G though. And because she knew the procedure too. Like everybody that hung out with me or Stoney or anybody that ever hung out with me knows the procedure. Police come, I'm gone. Like, and that's the way it's always been. It's the way it's been since I was a kid, bro. Because of warrants for my arrest, and I'll get it cleared up, and I'll get more. But now I'm a grown man. Like I can't be out there playing no more. So like I had these warrants, bro. So I'm like, damn. Like these last pair of warrants I had was literally for like been since like fucking for 5 years, bro. And the only reason why I got them cleared off last time was because 5 years ago is because I went to jail, which I'm gonna tell you all about that in a minute. And before that, I was just walking around for like fucking almost 8 years with warrants, dude. And like I was ducking the police, and I was getting by too. Like there was one time I was at the lake, bro, and we were driving. I was driving away from the lake because everybody was fighting. It was like a Royal Rumble. It was like 30 motherfuckers fighting this shit. One guy got stabbed in the fucking face, bro. I'm not playing. So I get up in my car. I start backing up and get my aunt. I put her in the car, put my boy in the car, and put my little cousin in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I back up, and I'm going down the back road and shit, and I come up on this road, and the cops were there. And they said, yo, what's going on down there? I said, man, I just come picked up my people. Like, I was down there drinking with everybody else, but like, I could play it off like a sober person. And I'm like, yo, I was down there with my people. The people are fucking fighting. I gotta get the fuck out of here. My little cousin in the back car, man, she's scared. They're like, okay, cool, just stay right here. We'll come back and run your name and everything. They left. I was like, fuck that. And I was out, bro. I was out. I was like, by the time they came back up there to probably talk to me, I was literally already in the next town over. You know what I'm saying? I was gone. And that's how I am. Like, the warrants come around, shit. But not no more, though. Now I can pay it. I ain't gotta duck nobody. I ain't gotta worry about people that literally are gonna be there in my business. I ain't gotta worry about the fucking like if I'm hanging out with a couple that can still fight. Guess what? I can sit there and wait for the police too. How you doing, Mr. Officer? I'm Derek Rivera. So you got called by a disturbance? Yeah, I did. Look, sir, you know these fools. You're here a lot. I'm keeping everything under control. Okay. Well, let me go talk to him. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to him, officer. You know what I'm saying? That's how I could do. Like when I was warrant free the last time, man, I was cocky as hell by the police. How you doing, sir? They turn around and be like, fuck you. Like, you know, now it's like, fuck that, bro. Like, you know, I just duck his shit, bro. And like the last time I was down in my hometown, I was hanging out with my aunt and them. I said, hey, man, and they know the procedure too. I go, hey, what we doing? Are we gonna go drive around here? Y'all make sure y'all drive the speed limit and everything. Yeah, dude. Okay. I don't want to get pulled over. I don't want to get pulled over on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, like, let's run his name in the back seat. Okay, sir, please step out of the car, please. And then you're going to jail. That's life. Go to jail. Jail's a part of life, bro. But, like, it sucks. I've only been once, man. It was like a fucking whole week, man. I starved to death, bro. Like, I was just like, ah. And I couldn't, like, it took me 3 days to actually get enough nerve to poop there. Like, it took 3 days to get the nerve to poop there. And it was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Finally, I was like, bro, I can't do this no more. I'm getting sick over here. So I went over there and I courtesy flushed. But, you know, everybody was asleep and no one knew. Long story. But anyway, you know, only one time I slipped up, though. And I was hanging out with goons. It was the first time I went to jail. I was hanging out with goons. You know? And that's what happens when you're hanging out with goons. You gonna get fucking stupid. Like, pretty much, if you play stupid games, like my homeboy B Money says, if you play stupid games, stupid prizes. And that's what happened. I was playing stupid games, stupid prizes. So anyway, I was with my two brothers, and I don't give a fuck if they hear this or not. They pissed me off that day. We're hanging out. They go to my house to hang out. I live with my big brother. We're all, it's like smoking, drinking. You know what I mean? Having a good time, just chilling. You know, I didn't have to work that day. No, I did have to work, but I had to work till like 5 or 6 o'clock. It was like a short shift. So, like, saying, why not get fucked up during the day and go to work at night? You know, that's we always done it that way, always. So we're sitting there, saying? It's like around noon. We're blown, we're having a good time and shit. He's like, man, let's go ride around. Let's go get some more beer and then we can go ride around. I'm like, man, fuck riding around, bro. Like, goddamn, come back here. Like, we're safe here. This is my house. We're inside the house. I don't have to put shoes on. You know what I mean? Come on. Like I can stay in my shorts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put no. I'm in my sleeping clothes right now because I'm inside my house where I live. I'm comfortable here, even though I'm talking to people on the podcast. So it don't matter. I mean, because as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna take a shower and change. But because I gotta leave. But it's like. I was comfortable, man. Come on. No, Derek, come on. You got to come with us. You got to go in there and buy the beer because I ain't got no money. Oh, that's why. Okay. So we get in the car. We're cruising. And my little brother was like, oh, we should get some beer. I said, all right. And only one of my little brothers was underage. The other one, me and him were, we're way above age. And he was driving. One of my brothers was driving. Another one was in the back seat, and I was in the passenger seat. We're in a Honda Accord, little-ass car. Where it's all piled down with my brother's construction stuff. And my brother, he's has his own construction company and shit. Like, I mean, now he doesn't, but then he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he has all this shit going on in his life. Good shit. So we pull up to the store. I get out to go get some beer and shit. I'm like, what's up, man? And I know the people in the store too, so they won't ID me. I know the people in the store. They know me. Like, I come in there quite a bit, to the store quite a bit. Like, I live out in the area, come to the store quite a bit. I'm either getting wraps or I'm getting fucking, beer. They know I'm always going to get a 40, no matter what. Like, oh, Mickey's, Mickey's or fucking Old English. We're out of Mickey's today. We got Old English. Bet. So, they know I was either going to, no 40 today? I was, nah, bro. You know how it is. So, I'll give me a 12-pack of Miller. Who is calling me? Please. 1 second, the phone, I have it on don't disturb mode. Oh, my uncle. I'm supposed to call him. Let's call my uncle today. Uncle, I'm busy. You want to be on the podcast? Then shut up. Okay, so anyway, I get the beer. We get in the car. We're driving. These guys are at, they have the music up loud. They're driving decent, but I'm watching the speedometer. It's going up a little bit too past the speed. I always do that. Like, when you have warrants, you get in the passenger seat with somebody, you're watching these are the two things you got to do. You're watching the fucking road, because you got to watch the road too, because there's going to be police out there. Remember that. If you ever have warrants, and you don't want to get caught as long as I did, watch for popos. Watch for them. And that means you can't stop or nothing. You got to keep on watching. Okay. Look at the speedometer. Okay, he's going good. And you got to be a backseat driver sometimes. Even though it sucks. But you're like, dude, this is my freedom you're fucking with here. These people were fucking with my freedom. So then when we get in the car, he goes, hey, let's go to this Thanksgiving Mountain, which in Marble Falls, outside of Marble Falls, in Horseshoe Bay, there's a place called Thanksgiving Mountain. It's a mountain where you drive around, but it's like a big circle. It winds you around. A bunch of houses are up there. People live up there. A bunch of hillbillies live up there. And, one of my homegirl lives up there. And, you swip around. So I was like, yeah, man, we can drive around up there for a little bit, but let me call my homegirl, see if she wants to chill with us too. They're like, yeah. So I was like, yo, hey, say blah blah. We're gonna be up there. We're gonna be up here by your house. Can we stop by and chill? It's just me here. Me and the kids here. Yeah, y'all come by and chill. It's like cool. So we're driving around, and I was like, yo, let's go to homegirl house. Nah, we don't want to go there. I said, come on, man. You pull me out of my house where I'm comfortable at, and then you not let me go to my homegirl house where I'm comfortable at, where we can be safe and smoke. Safe. This is why I don't smoke weed no more. And so she's like, where y'all at? I was like, oh man, they want to drive around a little bit longer, but we'll be there in a minute. So right before we get to the house, he just drives past our house. I'm like, where you going? And he's like, oh man, I want to go do something real fast. So we're driving and we're drinking a beer, smoking, just going down the road. You know how it is. That's how it is here in Texas. If you hate on that, we're not gonna get drunk. We'll have like one or two beers before we get to our destination, but we're gonna be smoking. Okay, that's Texas. So we're cruising, go down this hill, and I'm like, next street over is homegirl's house, bro. She has food. We have weed. Let's have a good time, man. Let's go to her house and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone needs to pass out or something like that, but she got a couch, she got a bed. We're cool. So, because she invited us over. She's like, I'm cooking some lunch. And I'm like, yes. Well, they decided to pull over and pee. I'm like, we could have peed at homegirl house. Shut up, Derek. Everybody says, shut up, Derek. You're too cautious. So, we pull over on the side of the road. These two idiots get out and pee. And I'm like, idiots. And they're peeing. And then we get back in the car. I'm like, okay, y'all ready? Nah. We're going to sit right here for a little bit. They sat there on the side of the road with the music turned up. And I'm like, dude. And every time I say something, he turned the music up louder. I'm like, fuck, dude. So this black truck pulls up. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm already mad. So I get out of the car, I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, and that's where I messed up. Because the guy gets out of the black truck, and on the black truck, you can barely see it, but it says Horseshoe Bay Police Department. And it looked like a regular vehicle, though. And it had a little light in the door, or in the windshield. And I'm like, oh, shit. So he gets out, it's like a guy in full uniform. He's like, how you doing, sir? Good, bro. What y'all up to? Why y'all just parked here? I said, that's a good question. Why we just parked here? I should have just left. Like, my instincts were just to get up and walk, and I would have walked through a little wood area and ended up in homegirl house. That's what I should have done, and let them get arrested. So the police pulled us out, talked to us, asked if we wanted to step out of the car. I said, yeah. So I've already stepped out, so he could talk to me. He has every right to talk to me now. And so he starts talking to us, and we're sitting up against his truck, and he'll run everybody's names real fast. We all give him our license, and he walks to the back and run our names. And here's some good news. Derek Rivera, 5 warrants out of Marble Falls, Texas. Great news. Comes back, and he's like, because cops love arresting people. I don't give a fuck what they say. And he comes back, so he arrests. He tells me, everybody, y'all, you two guys are good. Derek, turn around, please. You might have the right to remain silent. Blah blah blah. Things here, do blah. So I'm like, ah. So he puts me in handcuffs, and it's just little ass handcuffs too. Like I have my hand like this. And I'm sitting there, and they're like, "I'm so sorry, dude." And I'm just like, and like one of them's laughing. I'm just like, "Yeah, this is funny." So I'm sitting there, and I thought in my head, I said, "This is what happens." Because when you have warrants and you're playing with stupid people, that's what happens. You win stupid prizes. So I went to jail. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. They had other cops pull up and shit. But that's how it goes. Like jail was not that fun. I mean, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like it was. It was like literally like I got there and like people were screaming and stuff and like I was in my uniform for work. So I was like literally in like a chef uniform. And so I walked in there and they're like, "Cook us something, chef." And I'm like, went to the holding, came out of the holding, put me in a little, put me in some my clothes and shit for jail, orange clothes, orange slides, and I was like, the whole time I was just like, and I told these fools, I said, "Hey, go tell our big brother I went to jail, fool. I told my big brother I went to jail." "Oh, all right." They didn't even tell him. They didn't tell him for like a day later, you know. He's like, and I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, that's nice." But then my homegirl was like, you know, after I got out, she's like, "I saw these cops go by. I didn't know what was going on. And that's the last time I heard from you." So, like, homegirl, she kept up with me, though, when I was locked up for a couple of days, man. She was, like, calling up there and, like, see if she can get me a fucking, a way out and shit. And, like, she was calling and calling and calling. And so that was big ups to her, too. But, so, anyway, that's what happens, though. When you have warrants, you gotta, like, act like you're ducking the police everywhere you go, even if it is traffic warrants. Fuck. Because if you hang out with stupid people, that's what stupid shit happens to you. That's why you like. That's the only thing that warrants have taught me. But now I'm clean. Now I'm about to be. I'm about to be. I'm about to be like no warrants. I ain't gotta worry about that shit no more. I'm about to be wild, boy. I'll be a wild boy again. Like boy, like. But now that the way I'm talking now, it's gonna happen again. You know, and this is gonna be like a just a Derek Rivera lifestyle forever. Just like like every 5 years, just get like every 5 to like 8 years to get like no warrants, having nothing on your nothing to worry about, and you're happy, and then all of a sudden like 3 months later it's like fuck, here we go again, so like that's just how it goes, man. In my life, man, like that's fucked up. Like I just thought about that. Like I'm a fucking scumbag, bro. Goddamn, like I made some realizations on this fucking podcast. I am a scumbag, man. Like. God damn, bro, did I really do that? Like, yes, I do every damn time since I've been in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm 35 and I'm about to fucking have no warrants, man. It's going to be great. It is going to be great, man. Like, it really is. Like, I'm going to be the happiest dude alive. Like, because it's going to be like one of those things where it's like, uh, no warrants, no problems, you know? You know what I mean? Blues, old blues. I forgot them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be fun. I'm going to build a little lake and stuff like that. I'm going to be able to, like, get my license back, which that's the upside, bro. God damn. Like, I can be able to drive, to my hometown every Sunday and go eat with my family or some shit like that. Or just drive around, period, bro. Like, I can't wait. Like, I love driving. I'm just going to be driving everywhere, bro. Like, and I know, like, well, gas price. Oh, yeah, that's right. Gas prices. Fuck. Like, man, government runs everything, bro. Like, they run everything. And come to think of someone that runs everything that finally has getting their shit back together. We're going to go on to the next conversation. That's right, folks. The people that are finally getting their Taco Bell is finally getting their shit back together. 2 years ago, they took something off the menu that fucking literally had my ass tripping. Literally. Like, I was mad. Like, even on this very podcast, I forgot what episode it is. If you ever want to look it up on YouTube, it's like saying goodbye to an old friend or some shit. And it's literally me saying goodbye to the Mexican pizza. I did a whole segment on it. I did all that shit. The Mexican pizza was literally one of the fucking greatest pizzas. One of the greatest menu items of Taco Bell. The greatest one, if you think about it. Like, their nachos suck. Their fucking, their top burritos suck. But the Mexican pizza, awesome. Quesadilla is pretty good too. But like that was my main thing. Every fucking year, or every fucking night was a Mexican fucking pizza, bro. It was one of the greatest fucking things in the world. I was always such a happy man when it came to the Mexican pizza. So, and I told a story about how, saying Mexican pizza was a friend that was there for you. It was fucking awesome, bro. And now Taco Bell's bringing it back. And I think they realize how stupid they are. Like, you do stupid things, you win stupid prizes. I think this should be the name of this podcast. you know? But, dude, do you know how fucking dope that is? Like, just how fucking real dope that is, man. Like, it's one of my favorite, like, I don't know, just things to do is literally have a Mexican pizza. I'm fucking tripping right now. Now I'm so fucking happy about it, man. And then I'm not gonna have no warrants. I'm getting a car. Oh shit, bro! I'm getting my car back. I'm getting my license back. I'm getting everything back. Oh shit! And the Mexican pizza's coming out. Man, your boy about to gain 50 fucking pounds, bro. This whole summer, like I'm gonna be. You gonna see me if you come to Killeen at any given day, no matter what car I'm driving. You gonna see me whooping up in the fucking Taco Bell. Back it up and shit like I run the place. You know how when people back up in front of the store and they park and shit like they run the place. Turn your ignition off, get out. Make sure your clothes look good. Get out. Open the door, Taco Bell. Just smell the aroma of fake tacos. There's that same aroma Taco Bell has. It's like mixed with like what is the smell that Taco consumes Taco Bell? Because every restaurant, fast food restaurant, has a smell that consumes them. What is it? Like Taco Bell has this weird smell. It's almost like burning plastic, but it's like not really burning plastic. It's like a weaker smell than that, but it's like you would smell like the fake Mexican food being made. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's not a real fucking Mexican food being made back there because real Mexican food kind of smells like that, but it's like a different aroma. So like Taco Bell has a certain aroma to it that's like artificial compared to what the Mexican food you're used to growing up to with. So, when you walk in there, you're like, okay, I smell the Mexican pizza. Run up to the counter. Can I get a Mexican pizza? Give me 2. Can I get 3 bean burritos? Maybe 4. Can I get, what else can I get? I don't know. That's pretty much what I'd get. Maybe a soft taco. Just it's gonna be fun. That's what I'm saying. Like life is looking good, bro. Like it's crazy. It is like looking good. Like that's how like low class I am. I look forward to the Mexican pizza, bro. Like I'm so fucking happy to see it back. Cause so many years ago, man, that's one thing I depend on was a Mexican pizza. Like, say I get stoned and drunk at someone's house, I'm going home, and you're just like, fuck, I'm hungry. I don't want to stop at McDonald's, and fuck McDonald's, bro. Like, that fucking shit makes you fucking feel sick, bro. So, you wouldn't stop at McDonald's, but then you get over to fucking, to the fucking Taco Bell, right across the street from McDonald's in Marble Falls, shining like a fucking diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a... That's what I hear in my head, too. Shine bright like a diamond. I'm like, yeah. Pull up to the register, and pull around there. Fuck. So you pull around, get your shit, pay your money, talk shit to the Taco Bell person. How you been, bro? What's going on? All right. Get home, hit the curb, get your ass home, and just eat, man. Just have a good time. And you just be stoned, eating, watching Seinfeld, watching like our Always Sunny in Philadelphia or Seinfeld, because you couldn't afford the good channels, but you sit there chilling, you sit there with your Mexican pizza, watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia, shows like Seinfeld, and later they'll play like Simpsons again or like King of the Hill or something like that, and you're just like, just having a good time, enjoying life, bro. Like, life is beautiful, and then you get done eating, just have your extra Mexican pizza in the microwave, because then you chill again, and then for like a little bit later, you're like, fuck, next morning, you're like, oh, I'm still kind of hungry. Oh, Mexican pizza, microwave, and bam, have a good time. I don't know. Oh, I gotta stand up for a minute, guys. I've been sitting down too long. My knee and my back are like, yeah, we're not allowing this. I gotta get a new chair over here. I gotta get a better chair. So, that's returning, and there's one thing going away. So maybe things I think in life are coming back to normal. I think life maybe is coming back to normal. Mexican pizza's come back. Mask mandate has been lifted from all travel restrictions, such as Uber and Lyft and stuff like that. Because Uber and Lyft for a while were still having the mask. You just had to sit in the back seat, and literally, sit in the back seat, kind of diagonal from the driver, because you sit in the back passenger seat, and you had to wear your fucking mask. Some people will say you don't have to, but some were like I had a guy pull it up over your nose. Yes, sir. It's your car. Believe me. The way they talk, the people that are trying to make you wear a mask, the way they talk to you, you're like, if I ever see you in public, you better be lucky you have that fucking mask on. I don't recognize your fucking face. You kind of shit. But, it's getting lifted. And I think also now, like, my Uber driver said, yeah, you can also take airplanes and stuff like that, and you don't have to wear a mask either. So I'm pretty sure that's fucking got to be good. Could you imagine taking a trip across the country or a trip across the world with that fucking mask stuck on your face? And, like, I can only imagine. And it sucks, yeah, wearing the mask sucks. And I said on the podcast before, you have to wear them. Or back then we had to wear them. So what? But now it's getting over, bro. And it's so fucking great because now I'm like, hell yeah, bro. Because it's one less thing you got to worry about grabbing in the morning. Because when you forget, I've had a Lyft leave me because I didn't have a mask. Oh man, I forgot my mask, and he's like, "Go get it, or I'm leaving you." Okay. Like that happened one time. Like he left me, and I had to get another one. Another guy's like, "I don't care." Lucky we're in Texas where like half the people don't give a fuck and half the people care too much. That's the way it goes usually with the mask. It's like, it's either people that are like, wear it, or people are like, dude, I don't care. What I'm saying? There's no in between. There's no like, hey, you can wear one, it's optional, it don't matter. No, there's other people like, wear the mask, or other people like, don't wear the mask. It's like, it's extreme on both sides, in other words. It's like, no matter what. Like, that's how it is here in Texas. Everything's extreme. Like, even the liberals are fucking extreme. Like, they'll like throw their beliefs in your face extremely. Like, go to Austin and fucking say something good about Donald Trump and see what happens to you. That's all I'm saying. That's how they roll. Like, go to Austin. Like, I was in Austin and I was clowning. And they had a Trump hat on sale. So I put that bitch on and I was like, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? And they're like, get away from me. Like, that shit's funny to me. But like, I could have got beat the fuck up. Like, literally, even out here in Killeen, there was the college out here. My friend a while back said, like one of her friends it's a big time Trump supporter, and everybody knows it. And he was wearing his Trump 2020. This was back in this was back in like 2019, I believe. He was wearing like his Trump 2020 shirt, and he had the red hat and everything. He was walking, and these liberals jumped his ass. We're extreme here in Texas, and and it goes the other way around too. Go out there and say something good about Joe Biden at the gas pump. See what the fuck happens to you. That's all I'm saying. You're going to get your ass whooped. It's Texas. So we're extreme on both sides, which is cool. But May 19th, like I said, I got a little distracted stuff. May 19th, the Mexican pizza will be back. I'm counting down, boy. Counting down. You already know. And the masks are gone. The Mexican pizza is back. We're looking up here in America. We're looking up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be great. Just wait. Maybe stand-up comedy will go back to the way it used to be. You enjoy a comic saying fuck and just laughing instead of everybody getting so offended. I noticed like the whole crybaby community in the last 2 years, it's skyrocketed. They were in 2015. They started kind of peaking, but we didn't think they'd be that bad. Through the Trump years, they started coming down a little bit, but not too bad. And now it's like 2020 hit, they went, off the charts crybabyism going on all across America. Just these fucking crybaby, sissy fucking people, dude. Just everywhere. And on both sides of the spectrum. Oh, and it was like I remember the mask thing was one of the biggest fucking starters of it. Like one of the biggest like of people getting violent with it all of a sudden. I mean, because people always got violent with it, but it was like always some redneck and some blue haired lesbian screaming at each other in a parking lot. That shit was funny. But now it's like now the blue haired lesbian swinging on the redneck and the redneck swinging on that bitch too. Like that's what it is now. Like in the last 2 years, they like the media has used things like the mask to amp shit up. Or if they're not wearing a mask, they don't care about your survival. And now people are like, wait a minute, they want to kill me? Oh fuck no! And like and that's the way it goes. But now the masks are lifted from travel restrictions. I think some restaurants you still might have to wear it or whatever, but not here in Texas, man. Here in Texas, we always breathing, coughing on each other, fucking blowing loads on each other in the middle of a fucking restaurant. We don't give a fuck, bro. That's how we fucking roll out here. People don't realize that we don't give a fuck, bro. We don't. We didn't give a fuck when it first started. People were mad because they couldn't go in a fucking salon. And Greg Abbott, our governor's like, that's right. We're gonna keep Texas free. Which in a way it is, but another way it's like you're still being an ignorant fucking idiot. Like I think this whole mask thing was something to be taken seriously, and it was like a way to show that they can control the masses. I think it was a test. I think it was and that's just my opinion, but at the same time, I also thought saying like COVID was something to be taken seriously. It was something to be taken seriously. Now it's not so much. Like I still believe that they want to take out 80% of our population to fucking, and why not are you willing to, why not willing to sacrifice the poor first? 80% of the poor people. That's not these rich fucking people. They don't want to see the Rockefellers die. They want to see the Rivera die. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. But like, what I'm saying, but I'm just glad they lifted the mask mandate, man. I always get these weird conversations, but I'm always glad that they lifted this mask mandate, bro. And like maybe it kind of shows like how stupid it was, but at the same time it's like everything's ending now, man. And like I believe that what maybe Taco Bell did this, man. Now hear me out. When they took the Mexican pizza away, life got worse, and they knew that at the Taco Bell company, and that the CEO of Taco Bell, and were sitting there, they're going, "What the fuck are we gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna do, dude? Like, ever since we took the Mexican pizza away, our even before that, like COVID was going on, yes, but it wasn't as bad. Nothing was as bad, and they took the Mexican pizza away, and then Joe Biden became president, and then what the fuck, man? Like, then all of a sudden, just when you thought things with Trump were bad, Joe Biden said, "Hold my beer, bitch," and he fucking came in and destroyed every motherfucking thing. And all started with one fucking little thing: the Mexican pizza going bye-bye. That's what it started with, bro. It started with the Mexican pizza, and it started with then Joe Biden, and then now it's gas prices and taking the people out of Taliban and gas prices, and then fucking the Ukraine and Russia shit. It's all a fucking scam. Taco Bell, man. And they knew that at Taco Bell. They knew that, man. They did. Listen, dude. Taco fucking Bell, man. We're running the country, bro. The world. And so Taco Bell got together and talked to us. We need to bring it back. Maybe things will go back to normal. We can't bring hombre back. But we can bring the Mexican pizza back. And that's what they did. Man. Yeah, that's what they did, and now things are starting to look a little better. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe gas prices have gone down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. There was like $3 a gallon or something like that, $4, and now it's like still three, but not four in some places. So that's pretty good. Maybe it's gonna start working out for us, But that's the way I'm starting to see things. And but like then the mask mandate got lifted. Pretty good if you ask me. And like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to eat my Mexican pizza, mask free, with my license in my fucking pocket, with no warrants, fool. Like, people are now gonna be like, man, bro, Derek, what's up, Holmes? Can you come over? Be there in a minute. I ain't gotta worry about waiting on an Uber. I ain't gotta worry about waiting on an Uber when you go to a bitch's house. Fuck no, man. You ain't gotta talk to the Uber guy. when they pick you up like, hey, so you going somewhere this late at night? Huh, must be a booty call. Man, none of your business, bro. Like, what if I'm going to a homie house? None of your business, bro. Get out of my business. God damn, like you gotta talk to this motherfucker. Then they want to tell you about their home country and shit. Bitch, I don't care. I ain't gotta worry about that in a minute soon, bro. Like you know how great that is. Like anybody like yo, come to the house. I got you. Be there in a minute. I gotta do put my shoes on. Stop to the red light. So, see some gangsters looking at you. They recognize you from the store, but like they want to shoot your ass because you're kind of rude sometimes. Roll that window up. In fact, that's gonna protect you from getting shot. It won't. They're still looking at you. You know, I mean, it's gonna be fun. You pull in your homie house, get out. What's up, Holmes? Y'all talk for a little bit. You're there for about an hour or 2 hours. Man, I really want to go home. I don't want to seem rude, but Uber. Back then you still have to wait after you were ready to go home. You're ready to leave. You still sometimes got to wait up to 30, 45 minutes for your ride. And when you have your own car, you ain't got to do that. When you got your license, you ain't got to do that kind of shit. I mean, I'm going to head out. All right. It's good to see you. I go see you too. I'll be back around sometime. And you're driving off like, that was fun, but I ain't going to do that for a while. That's the way it goes, man. Like, you're like, man, bro. Like, but nah, man. Like that's good. I'm sorry. I keep on. I'm happy right now, man. But I'm happy all this mask mandate's been lifted. Happy Mexican pizza's coming back. And there's another thing that made me chuckle before we leave today. It made me laugh, man. Oh shit. Before I tell the story about how I got banned from Facebook too. Apparently, I wrote that down too. I saw a thing where Texas State Troopers got to start trimming down that waistline. I think it's on KI. Or some shit. Oh, fuck, I gotta get back up for a second. Sorry, guys. I think it's on KI. Or some shit. But the state trooper's too fat right now, bro. Too fat, son. Gaining all that weight. For no damn reason. No damn reason. Anyway, these fat fucks gotta trim their asses down because, hey, can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's embarrassing. Like, it's a fucking embarrassment, bro. Like, when you're sitting there chilling, and, that's the people that's supposed to protect you. Like, what if I call the police and some fat fucks show up? I don't want no fat fucks like me showing up. If these fat fucks can handle it, I definitely could have handled it. Okay? I want some fucking strong men. I want some tatted up ex-soldier Marine motherfucker showing up with muscles. Look like my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all these ex-army and soldiers around here, and they're like all buff and shit. That's what I want showing up to save me. Police. I don't want a guy that looks like me showing up. I don't want me to show up to save me. What are we going to do? Both of us sit there and look at our cell phones and shit the whole fucking time? No, save me. What are we going to do? Fat fuck. Lose some weight, dude. Like, look, man. Like, what about you, Derek? Bitch, I'm not a cop. I'm not saving people. I'm not supposed to be saving people or pulling criminals over. What are you gonna do if you pull a criminal over and he start running? I can't run. I know damn well some of these fat fucks can't run. They're bigger than me. I know damn well some of these motherfuckers can't be running. They're fat as fuck, dude. Like, and I'm fat, dude. I love being fat. I break furniture all the time. Like, I'm furniture breaking fat. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, when you invite to your fucking house, there might be a chance I might break your couch. That's understandable. But when you call the police, you can't have a guy like me showing up trying to save the day. There's a reason why I'm not a superhero anymore. Like, you can't save the day when you're that fucking 400 pounds, dude. Get your shit together. That's what they're trying to say to the police officers. Get your shit together. If you guys really want more funding, if you guys want to be treated with respect, stop being a fat fuck. No one respects a fat fuck. Believe me, I should have billions of views on TikTok. I should have thousands and millions of fucking followers on TikTok. But I don't, because I'm fat. You know the TikTok algorithm is to keep fat people down. I see a lot of funny ass motherfuckers on there. Like one of my favorite people I follow on there is a big guy. Like he's bigger than me, but he's fucking awesome. And like I just like following his content. And he works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he don't get as much, half the respect he deserves. And that's the same with me. So I know being fat, no one wants to respect you. You gotta, like, what the Texas State Troopers and all the police gotta do is, they gotta have some authority walking in. If you have two big muscular motherfuckers that can run a fucking a quarter mile in fucking like 30 seconds or some shit, you're gonna know. Fuck, bro, or 14, whatever. I don't forget how much, but like a fast time and shit. You're like, dude, I'm not gonna run from this guy. He's gonna catch me. I remember one time, dude. We had this one cop in my hometown, or where my parents stay at in Kingsland, and we're. Don't worry, Mom and Dad, I won't give your address out. But I'm just saying, in Kingsland, where we always live, there was a cop out there. He's a big black guy. You know, jacked up. He wasn't fat. There was the rest were like a fat, redneck, old types, you know, with the cowboy hats. Hey, I done. You know, they come to the Dairy Queen every fucking Sunday. Every fucking, you know, like every chance they got, they'd come to Dairy Queen while I worked in. These motherfuckers, like I was not scared of the fucking short fat ones. The one I didn't want to fuck with was that big jacked up black motherfucker. And like he was fucking just all muscular, bro. Like he was nice as fuck. And one day we're in traffic, me and my homeboy and his mom. And we look over, we see that dude has the black cop has someone pulled over, and he was, man, like he was fucking jacked, bro. Like like he looked like he should have played the NFL. That's all I gotta say about him. But he's sitting there and he's talking, and the guy tries to run, and that dude starts running after him, and just fucking tackles him down, like and just like held him down. And I was just like it looked like literally like you were getting tackled by an NFL football player because it was just boom like that fast, like Goldberg spearing your ass, drop to the ground. Don't fuck with him. And people knew that. But the other cops like, what are you gonna do? Like little Billy Bob Jimbo, where the fuck his name is over there, 300 fucking pounds, his stomach popping out, his fucking shirt all too tight, and he's talking to you, and you start running. What's gonna happen? Dude's gonna get by the end before he even covers the length of the police car running. He's and you're gone. That's why they want him to slim down. And people are talking about body positivity. People talk about that all the time. Body positivity. Look, man. I've been trying to change myself. Fuck body positivity. I'm not Lizzo. I'm not gonna have a bunch of. I'm not diabetic. I don't want to be diabetic. You know what I'm saying? Which I think I already am. I got to get a wellness check pretty soon, actually. But even if I am diabetic, I got to work on myself now. Now it's time to fucking grind. Should have been playing all those years, Derek. That's what happens. And that's what happened. Like, can you imagine the cop? I need insulin. Fuck. We gotta chase these bad guys, bro. Well, he's dying because he ain't got no insulin. The cop. You know what I'm saying? Ate 40 fucking donuts this morning. Dumb son of a bitch. Sit there and ate 40 fucking donuts where you started your fucking shift. Now you're fucking laying on the ground. The criminal's getting away with all my stuff. Thank you. That's how it goes. You know? People are stupid. But like, yeah, hopefully, like, and that goes as far as that. Like, fuck that body positivity shit. When you have to be a hero, when you have to be somebody that stands up and fucking fights on the front line, the police are on the front line between us and evil, or supposed to be. But most of the police are fucking evil. Like when I lived in Liberty Hill, the cops used to hit on my friend's mom. The cops used to like tell women to get out of tickets. They have to do stuff to them. You know what I'm saying? The cops would hit on my friend's mom. She would turn them down. They would stalk us. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how fucked up they were. But, you know, that's what happened. Lose weight, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling 911. If they send some fat fucks like me over there, I'll handle it myself. Okay? I'm fat too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I'm not a cop, man. But anyway, I'm just saying, I'm fat too, but but also a lot of people around here are like they're not like they're fat like me, but they're not good eating fat. They're like McDonald's fat. I'm more of a like a home cooked meal fat, good barbecue fat. That's what kind of fat I am. A good steak fat. I'm not fucking McDonald's fat. I'm not Taco Bell fat. Well, kind of. Taco Bell's my trashy sensation. Like I go to Taco Bell sober, people. Like that's how fucked off I am. I go to Taco Bell. Sometimes I go to Taco Bell like for lunch from work, like knowing that it's gonna ruin the rest of my fucking shift. Like just, just you're sick all day because you ate shitty fucking food that your body cannot digest that well, and you're just like, and by the time it's ready to digest, it's ready to digest. So you have to run to the bathroom, you have to shut the whole store down if you're there by yourself. You have to shut the whole store down. Sorry guys, you can't come in until I'm done shitting. You gotta go take a shit. And you go in there and take a shit. But anyway, so before we leave, I gotta tell y'all a story. What happened to me yesterday? You're like, damn, stories all day. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking horrible. Anyway, somebody's been listening the whole time, so I appreciate you, man. I got banned from Facebook on 420, which is yesterday but tomorrow when I release this on YouTube, it's going to be 2 days ago. Wednesday, 420, they banned me from Facebook, and this is what I said. I said, will you potheads shut up and celebrate Hitler's birthday in silence like the rest of us? That's all we're doing. We're celebrating Hitler's birthday, yes or yes. So I was like, now I say that a lot since I listened to Tim Dillon show. Yes or yes. I love that. I don't know why. Fucking Tim Dillon, man. That's a true American hero, bro. But I got banned for saying that. They said it was hate language and all kinds of bullshit. And I think I could come back now. I think it was like noon on Facebook. Noon on Facebook was when I got banned yesterday. But yeah, I got banned for that. Like, man, come on, bro. We cannot fucking literally sit there and think like who is this fucking loser sitting in a fucking Facebook monitoring my area and just banning me for fucking saying where the fuck comes to my mind. I'm making jokes, dude, like ha-has, chuckles. I just want people to chuckle. That's it. I'm a fat fucking clown. And by the way, when I put the fat clown made a joke to hurt Facebook's feelings on Instagram, I got reported for calling myself a fat clown. I'm a fat fucking clown. That's what I am, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That's what happens. But, they banned me. I think fully for a day, but like I can't like go live for a couple of days or say, I want to go live on fucking Facebook. Like I'm gonna start going live on Facebook and doing my little fucking my podcast on Facebook. Yeah, could you imagine me doing my podcast on Facebook? Just how fucking gross and grotesque that'd be with everybody like listening and watching from my Facebook, or the people that don't watch it, you see how many people leave when you say fuck or something, like, oh goddamn, every time you say something offensive. Oh. I remember one time I offended a lady by calling myself a Mexican, and she was an old white lady. She got me written up in my job because I said a Mexican is going to lunch. Y'all have a great afternoon. See you in 30 minutes. And she said that offends me. I said, why? She goes, I have Mexican grandchildren. I said, bitch, I am Mexican. And she said, that don't matter. You shouldn't be saying that. Oh. The kind of person that tells black people they can't say the N-word. That's what she is. That was before Karen, so I think that was like a pre-Karen. Anyway. But yeah, man, I got banned, bro. Like, these people ban me all the time. And, like, for no fucking reason, man. Like, just... Like, it's not like I'm not. It's not like I'm one of the little white kids out there saying the N word every 5 minutes. You can say that. You can say that. Like little white kids will be out there saying N word all the time. Just N word, N word. I don't want to say it, but I kind of do. I'm just kidding. No, but like they say it all the fucking time, and I say Like, what if I got banned for saying fag? You know, I say that, and all of a sudden you're like, you're a bad person. I'm like, I wouldn't call gay people fags, dude. I was calling my little brother a fag. Like, there has to be rules and regulations, I guess, to every fucking thing. But when freedom of speech comes up, it's like no one wants it no more. And it's fucking weird to me. Like, I said Hitler, and they said it was terrorism, man. Like, what's terrorism? What? I'm a terrorist? What the fuck, bro? I'm not either. I'm just a dude, bro. But that's what happens, bro. It just irritates me. I think you have to monitor what you say all the time. But there's certain things they let slide on there. Like a while back, then they had like maids for sale or some shit on fucking Facebook, and they're like sex slaves or some shit. I don't know. They always have something going on like that. And they have like pedophile pages, but like when the fucking fat Mexican says Hitler or Spick, he gets fucking banned. You know what I'm saying? Like I called myself a Spick one time, and that was the last time I got like a 30-day fucking ban for calling myself a fucking Spick. Like I was like the fat Spick pig is here, and that's all I fucking say because my mom's Irish and my fucking dad's Mexican, so I'm a fat fucking Spick pig. That's what I am. So like now I call myself the face of white privilege, which I am. Like the reason why I'm the face of white privilege is because like I've been called white, like I'm light skinned Mexican, so people call me white all the time with my hair and shit like that. They're like, "Hey, you're white." I'm like, no, man, like you just talk white. I'm not, you know. Sorry, bro. You know, I'm half Mexican too, man. You know, and, that's you're. We thought you were some fat white boy. Oh, no, I'm not. Think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. I'm just a guy. I'm a fat, spig, fucking pig, clown. That's what I'm a clowning, fat, spig pig, man. And that's what I said. And they banned me for calling myself a fat, spig pig. So, you know, it's like you can't say that. But you can still say the N word on there without the ER, of course. Especially if you're white, you can say that. I see a lot of these white redneck kids like, "Happy birthday to my," you know, and like, what are you talking about, bro? And it shows some like redneck, you know, cowboy sitting there with a big old belt buckle, and he's like, "It's my birthday," you know, like that's what he's saying. Like, it's my birthday, N words. What's going on, man? So, yeah, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Um, so I don't know. That's what happens, I guess. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything you do. I am going to see if this will upload. Spotify also has started to have video for regular people like us, instead of like just Joe Rogan. So we're hopefully this is gonna be a video on Spotify too. It's going to be on fucking Facebook. I know my Anchor just gave me a notification for that, an updated Anchor, so I'm going to put that up as soon as I can. And also, check me out on the Have a Drink with Me, which is going to be one of my night show. I'm starting that up pretty soon. I'm gonna be on there drinking. I'm going to be explaining. It's either going to be on Sundays or it's going to be on Wednesdays. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe Saturdays. I don't know. It's gonna be on a night. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Especially a night that I can do it all the time. So it might be Monday night. You know, Monday night after work, just have a beer or two. Just talk about the beer we're drinking, or talk about the wine we're drinking. I've been really getting to wine lately. Talk about the mead I'm drinking. Whatever I'm drinking that day, we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to talk about what's going on in the media or what's going on, or whatever I feel like talking about too. So that's going to be my little short show. That show's going to either be between 15 to 45 minutes. That's the longest I'm going to go with that one. It's going to be on YouTube as well, Rivera Productions. It's also going to be on Spotify as well. So let's do that too. It's going to be on a lot of places. So, I mean, it's going to be on all my little areas where I put on. Here on Twitch, it's going to be on the regular night, but then, you know, the next day, of course, it'll pop up on, you know, the other sites as well. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I've had a great fucking time doing this podcast today. I got to get ready to go because my friend is going to be wanting to chill. So, anyway, have a great fucking day, guys. Love you. Thank you for listening. And thank you for all the support, man. Thank you for all the support on Rivera Productions. Thank you for all the support on Diesel Uchiha. Thank you for all the support on TikTok as well at Diesel Uchiha 007. Definitely, guys, check me out and all them other places, man. Just go ahead. Peace.